Margavan and well met. Amarach here, Galadurth and Hedward and Conquer, and welcome back to the Northern Dúnedain campaign. Tolakhan, vengeance comes. In this episode we are very likely to finish off Angmar and fight the battle of our lives in Dunland, outside the walls of Dun Larach. Chieftain Eldarion down there is going to hold us through that battle. As you can also see, our capital of Dúnedain is mustering an army should anyone fail and need support.
Yes, my lord.
And we are finally sending a general out to build the beloved towers that we wish for so much. Those scum don't even remind me of Captain Brathor. Someone will have to go over and destroy him, as a matter of honour, a matter of integrity. But for now, we are content on besieging Litash and besieging Dun Larach. So we'll dive straight in. We'll end the turn. Emperor Spacebar. Kizilkum. We've arrived. Differences that may be in this campaign are... well, I won't fight Linden, so that won't make any odds, but Linden's Teleri units will no longer look like Imladris's Quenya units. The Quenyan units are the two base units, as you might recall. They have male and female warriors, and they wear like a leather overcoat. And we had to use their model for Linden because we used a different model for a while, and unfortunately we were told not to use it anymore. But now Hummingbird has delved into the files deeper and found some splendid models, and indeed add a little flavour of his own, and the Linden Teleri, the basic units, finally have their own appearance. So once again we are indebted to Hummingbird. Right, what I am first going to do is call this battle ND, because the differences between those two again bothers me, and I've been meaning to do that every single time we come to these. We are going up against Scotaith. This man just here. Blythe is not in the battle because he can't fight at night, and Chieftain Yagthak the Bloody, however, is. We're outnumbered. That much is true. Menthar the Scarred. Interestingly, that is Merlin from the King Arthur movie that's based in the Roman era of Britain, if anyone has seen that. An interesting one. I don't like Clive Owen, so I'm not wildly fond of it, but it's worth a watch if just to see some of the awesome portrayals of the Knights of the Round Table. And other, but anyway, a little sidebar there for you. Outlaws, Dunland's worst unit. Oh yeah, there's a few name changes across the board, thank courtesy again of Hummingbird, who seems to share my dislike of calling a unit mounted and dismounted X. So the Royal Guard of Rohan have been renamed. The Royal Guard are now the mounted part, and Mediceld Guard are now the dismounted. Dunlanding Spearmen, which was a very generic name and didn't really mean much, because I'm pretty sure they already had a Dunish Spearman or something like that beneath that level. They've been called Dunlanding Warband. I didn't actually check what he had. Oh, he's got some Eisenach Axemen. They're Dunland's best. But no, we should be fine. We should be absolutely fine. It is a night battle, which is always annoying. Blythe's not involved, as you say. Scotaith is coming from... Alright, they're both coming from the side, so... Attack! No issues there. We shall suppress this rabble, and then continue pushing south. The battle for Dunland is always very similar to battles in Shogun and Shogun 2, mostly because Shogun 2 I think is possibly the pinnacle of Third Age's AI and gameplay configurations, in my opinion, because battles are not a constant swarm of enemy units coming at you, dribs and drabs, harassing you here, attacking you there. In Shogun, one key battle will decide the fate of an entire clan or an entire region of Japan, and Dunland, I believe, are the only faction in our mod that follow that system, and one large battle will often decide the fate of Dunland in its entirety. So here we are, defending against these Dunland scum. We've got some ballistae, which is very nice. There they are. Governed by what looked like farmers and nothing more. They're going to come from there, and their reinforcements are going to come from the corner down there. So if we sit nice and tidy on this hill just here, we should have superiority for most of the map. Alright, ballast is a key, so we get them on the top. Well, ballastas, to be honest, I'm not actually a fan of siege equipment. I rarely use it. But it is incredibly useful on bridge battles. And bridge battles are what this army was made for. However, they were never actually called into action on a bridge. So that was, in the end, not really needed. Being bridge ready. If you've seen the Bree video, as I'm sure many of you have, because the faction overview videos are far more popular than the standard videos. You will now know a lot more about the Woodland Hunters, hopefully, who, as you can see, are making up the bulk of our force. Dunland aren't really a cavalry faction, so no real worries about setting stakes or anything like that. We're going to go with the standard lines, my most tried and tested formation, and cavalry will provide support to ensure that we can't get flanked, because the enemy will try and flank us. That's their only tactic. Alas, as we move forward, ever forward in the pressing days of time, you more and more do you realise that this game is getting very old. And we are so limited by what we can do. Oh, Blood of Arnor. He said Blood of Arnor. Oh, I totally forgot that we've got Arthedain Swordmasters. Perhaps the Northern Dúnedain's best infantry unit, depending on what you value in an infantry unit. If you value defense, aggression, or a mix of both, they are incredible. I'll take a brief little moment just to have a little look at them. 29 total defense. 29! 11 attack. They inspire nearby troops. They frighten nearby enemy infantry. Good lord, they are going to slay many. Alright, straight in.
Bringing in reinforcements.
Kill as many as we can before we are threatened. Sorry, dude, excuse me. There's Chieftain's bodyguard in the back. The chainmail. Farmhand archers, most basic human unit available to most factions. Oh, they've got some beast slayers there. Dunland. Oh, of course, we've already looked over their army, haven't we? So I'm tempted to charge the Eisenbach axemen, but because we have so many archers. Oh no, I didn't turn you off of flaming arrows. I must admit, I don't think flaming arrows are useful in any situation. Because firing more arrows is often far more useful than firing a few morale burning arrows. But with them all grouping together as they are, we seem to be getting quite a lot of kills. Beast Slayers are quite good. They're one of those odd units with high attack values but not particularly high defense values. Oh, what, Berserkers? They're Berserker style units, let's be honest. Oh no, the siege equipment is very soon about to plough bolts into the back of our line as the enemy gets closer. We've killed 14% before their lines have even met us, which is good. Oh, they are dangerously close. Who are they shooting them at the moment? Oh, Dunlanding Warband. Tell you what, let's tell them to stop shooting. We'll deal with this army, and then we'll prepare, because the other army, we should be able to wipe this lot out before the Chieftain Yagthak even arrives.
The battle is very much in our
So
favor.
prepare the hammer.
Will be ours.
The anvil will hold. Get a jog on. Right, you're prepared. Charge. Oh, they're running already. They certainly are. Hit those beast slayers. You hit them and stop firing, please. Save your arrows. Cardellani making the break. They'll arrive just as the Eisenbach get there, which is very good because we'll capture quite a few of them. And the idea is to try and pincer the chieftain's bodyguard, but they've run away, the coward. Don't waste yourselves in standard melee, because you're not that amazing. The Beast Slayers are also good against cavalry, which is why, as you can see, 20 Cardinal riders have already died against the Beast Slayers.
Watch this area. Watch this area.
Solid charge into the rear of the chieftains.
Our men have slain the
Oh, and he's
general.
dead. Brilliant.
Without him, his troops
Who's still
will
shooting
lose their
arrows?
will
Oh,
to
our
fight.
bodyguards. Turn them off too. Right, the enemy is soon to be in range. There's still 23 Beast Slayers left alive. And they're going to destroy those 20 units there. Alright. Everyone can again fire at will. Get the cavalry out. They're wasting all their arrows on the Beast Slayers. Why are the Beast Slayers considered their general? They had Chieftain's bodyguard. And Beast Slayers are a standard unit. Oh well, whoever he is definitely dead.
The enemy army flees the field. Pursue and run them down.
Let's reline these guys up. Who are you? Outlaws. Oh, outlaws will fall by the 1,000 against our arrow fire. No. Oh well. We just shot a load of our own cavalry. Such is life. Well, this reinforcement army has 1,000 odd men.
The battle is
But
very much in our favour.
He's left them all in the
Victory will
corner
be
and he's
ours.
come here on his own. That's their faction leader. Well, that's peculiar. But everyone is still shooting everything else. He's played us like a fool. He's got our archers to waste their arrows on the sides. Even the ballisters are still shooting out. Why in God's name are you shooting over there?
We await your command.
Oh, that one Dunland man is going for it though. Dunlanding, call him what you will, he's already dead. Right, now, the Chieftain's bodyguard should die long before the army arrives, as we said. Well, I say should. The Chieftain's bodyguard will die long before the other army even arrives.
The battle is very much in our favour. Victory will be ours.
So again, turn them off of fire at will. Turn them off of fire at will. Stop their current orders. Our defensive line will deal with those 4 men.
We know these lands.
The wardens are ready.
Ready yourselves.
Ready yourselves. Oh yeah, they're all going to jump in. Oh, they've taken that man in the front line down. Jammy bastards. Go and kill him so the ballisters don't just waste their bolts on one single man. These bodyguards seem to be cutting a swath through the middle.
Victory will be ours.
They've got cool axes though, haven't they? Never played as Dunland again, so that overview video will be another interesting one where I've got to look up some of the features about them first. It's been interesting doing the faction overview videos and seeing all the things that I didn't know about certain factions. The Wardens are more than a match for the Bodyguards, but they will lose some thanks to he's probably got a load of traits which give him tons of hit points. But Generals and Commanders, they're not particularly good killers ever. Because of the stun feature that you are seeing there, he's basically an auto stun because he's attacked on all sides. Generals and Commanders, Captains, whatever you want to call them, rarely get traits that increase their raw potential for aggression on the battlefield. So their traits are almost always tied towards improving their hit points or improving their defense. So they'll last forever, but we probably won't even kill anyone. This type of situation always bothers me, but obviously it's a restriction with the Med 2 engine. But this just would not happen in real life. Even if this was Achilles, I mean, he just would not survive completely surrounded with absolutely no support. Oh, I mean, obviously that's a terrible example because Achilles would survive because we all know he could only die by getting shot in the ankle thanks to his mother. But let's say a warrior of equal skill to Achilles without the seeming immortality would not do this well, and it bothers me a lot. This man here, or this man here now, would just stab him in the back when he's not looking. But we'll get him. We'll get him. I doubt he'll run away. They don't tend to do that. Not if everything's already... Not if his whole bodyguard's been killed and he's already not fled. He won't flee now. So the plains outside of Dun Larach, the ignoble Yagthak falls. Ah, and he has. He lays at our feet. Our lines remerge, as if nothing happened. Walking over his body. Show him no respect, men. He deserves none. The whistle of arrows can again be heard as the rest of their force arrives. Oh, and there are cavalry. Charge out and meet them head on. Quote the film's Theoden. Oh, Eisenbach Raiders. Might as well use up the cavalry. That should stop them getting a charge in on our line, or not. The one unit that is got no defense against cavalry charges is the unit that gets attacked. Sod's law.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Who are you? Oh no, they've got Guardians of Dunland. How have they got Guardians of Dunland? Oh, they're their general. Of course, of course. He must have been alive since the beginning because they have not reunited Ennard White. Although the Guardians are one of the coolest looking units. Their shield is incredible. Obviously, as you can see, they have the armor of the Guardians of Orthanc, but slightly tweaked and edited. They're not as imposing. They've got the brown capes signaling their pure allegiance to Dunland and large Danish shields. They are very good, and they probably will slaughter those cavalry. So, pull the cavalry out.
Only half the enemy force remains.
18 of you can carry on doing what you're doing, and I'm happy for you lot to carry on doing what you're doing as well. I'm not really that bothered with cavalry. They're very useful in the charge, and they're useful to have just cavalry in an army, but for me, archers and a strong line are how I like to win battles. We've killed 83%, only lost 17. Those Guardians will do some damage. Lumbermen are a lot stronger on the charge. Yes! They'll be completely outclassed by the Guardians in prolonged melee though, so... Oh, look, there's a Captain of Bree fighting with the Dúnedain. sharing their services both ways. Otherwise we've got 40 clan hunters. You are no match for us, you fools. Oh, evident by the veritable
Our men have slain the enemy general. A
storm
worthy
of
enemy,
arrows.
but no less dead for
Sorry,
that.
my mind went
We
completely
must
blank
press
there.
our advantage.
Oh, we've killed another general. Oh, Chieftain Yagthak. Oh, this makes sense to me. This was Chieftain Yagthak. And he is now dead. His bodyguard will fight on, although that charge, if they were already wavering, surely that's going to send them routing. Most of their units will now break and run away thanks to the huge morale shock that is caused by killing a general, so we'll speed it up. If we do have any cavalry, capture everything that you can. Oh, the Eisenach raiders seem to be a general as well.
The enemy army flees the
End of
field.
battle.
Pursue and run. Our foe is utterly vanquished.
Oh, we just
Let all who
slaughtered
remember
them.
this day remember it as the day of our most glorious victory.
And the winner of our greatest and most useful unit goes to Dúnedain Rangers, 252, closely followed by Dúnedain Rangers, 216, and brought up by Dúnedain Bodyguards, showing that in any one battle, the Dúnedain's greatest strength is their archers. And bringing down the enemy with your archers is the best way to victory. Execute them all. Now they will bring everything they can back, but given our substantial unlosses, our
Yes, my lord.
keeping of most of our units, that doesn't make sense either. Given the fact that we hardly lost any units, we will be able to destroy Dunland now. Oh, and Eldarion's become a promising commander. Apologies, sorry, I'm itching my
There
cheek.
is something you wish to speak of.
Karf, for the very eggs of Cairn. Yes, I should like some trade rights, please.
And you ask
Thank you
the
very much.
reward.
And then if you
speak
would,
of
let's share
something
some map
more?
information, friends.
Very well. There is merit in your...
Very well.
Oh, that was a mission. Whoops,
My lord.
completely forgot that. Might as well keep heading north, go and find out what's happening with Run.
Without
Run.
question. Tomorrow's journey planned out.
Dun Larach. Oh, look, we've got sight range of Hill. Oh, I did that last time, didn't I? Fool. Oh, that's also a waste. Having Dúnedain scouts in a castle. 1 free upkeep unit. 2 free upkeep units. 4 free upkeep units. 2 of them, and... Well, we're in Cardland, aren't we? So let's get Cardland as the others.
My lord.
Take the scouts, thank you.
Yes.
They might go... They might again. There's a threat that every single unit now will go rebel. And it's annoying. But there is, it is a threat, and it's very possible.
Your orders, my lord.
And it comes from my commander not having a very high authority.
Yes. Making
Although,
camp
as
here.
Eldarion gets better and better in battle, he will become more and more renowned. Oh, they really don't like us up here, do they? Let's get a library in there. Oscolfen. Khan Durm has built an Arnorian Hall. Oh, we can get a Royal Arnorian Hall in here as well. What level does it go up to? Castle Hall? Royal Arnorian. Yes, that's the highest level. As you can imagine, Angmar did not attack me. We'll do some housekeeping across the board. Now is the time to set what we want as our defenders in these regions. So, here as well. Keep the symmetry.
Orders.
And send
My
you
lord.
to south.
By your command.
Can you
Yes,
go
my
out and meet
lord.
them, please? No!
Orders. We can go no further.
One
today.
away. Oh, let's get some men at arms in there as well. Don't really need another bodyguard unit. We make quite a bit of money, so that's not too much of a problem.
Your orders, my lord.
You've got good defenders. You've got good defenders. Again, not really no real. Get a unit of them.
My lord.
Add the wardens to
As
them
you
just so
wish.
they don't rebel.
Joining forces.
Like this
my lord.
scum. What have we got up here? 2 free upkeep units. So take another one of them, please. Numinas. 3, 4 free upkeep in Illuminous. And that's what they've got. Good, good, good. Oh, I am terribly sorry. Cough, cough, cough. 3 units here. It's a waste to have them as Dúnedain Wardens. Ah, but because this is not a forest region, we cannot get Woodland Hunters. So, Dúnedain it will have to be. Get a barracks in there. Take them.
Your will, my lord.
And try to get them to head to Fornost.
By your
Time will
command.
tell.
March to exhaustion, continuing
Sorted by
later.
Dun Larach. Athelin has got hunters, which is good. So our only remaining ones are up here, where we're waiting on Carndom to actually allow us to train units. We get 3 free upkeep, and that's it. And that is what it's got. Good, good. Although once it's built the Arnorian Hall, we'll get another one there. Alright, so there we are. So, to curtail again the size, I shall end this one here, although it's only just been one battle, and that's the battle for Dun Larach. And I shall continue on into the next one. So for now, thank you very much for watching indeed. I do hope you've enjoyed
Yes,
it. Feel
my
free
lord.
to type any comments you want in on the comments box, or indeed head to Total War Center on ModDB, and we will be able to give you a hand. But for now, thank you for watching indeed, and Navar na den Pedimad, and fare thee well.